then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even to this day, I remember just how much you've worked.
Yeah.
It was, and you know, you probably didn't think that we were looking, but we were looking,
really?
right? Like, oh,
Wow.
look at her working,
Wow.
you know, that type of thing. Because a lot of the memories that I have of Nene is because of the interactions we had while you were working with her. So, like, I always appreciate that. So, have your grandkids. They're molding you into this young, hip, right? Always continuing your legacy. And now we're here.
Yeah.
We're here, 2021.
Yes, 2021.
Looking good, girl. Right? Over a few decades.
I'm blessed to still be here, but yeah.
Absolutely. So, how do you feel now? I mean, just thinking about your life, thinking about everything that you've been through, thinking about where you are now. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. My health is fine. I'm just glad to be here. Although my mind tells me that I'm another age, my body says no.
You still got some time here.
Yeah, still got some time.
I love that.
I still love music. I love all kinds of music. You know, and when I'm driving, I turn up loud. I don't have soft quietness. I don't like that.
Never that.
So I'm just glad to be here. I mean, I like people, like being involved, most in dealing with young people too, you know, because I like to hear, they keep you up on your toes about what is going on, and you know, just being involved. I like it. I mean, I just sit back and watch. I go, really? Seriously? But yeah.
Just feeling good, right? Feeling good. So, again, this is kind of like a reflection time. What advice would you give to me and generations forward, right? Because I'm still around, you know what I mean? You got some great grandkids as well, right? You got about, what, 5 at this point now?
No, I've got 8.
Oh, Jesus. 8.
I think it's 8.
So you have a legacy here, ma'am.
Yeah.
There's generations here with you. What do you want to say to us, or what do you want to give us as, like, wisdom, nuggets of wisdom? What do you want to give us?
I don't know what I can say to them, because times are changing. Things change, and I tell people that don't stay in the past. Change must come. I'm not one of those, well, you know, back in our day. No. No. And I've met people my age, I be going, Jesus, I know this is bad to say, but I hate dealing with old people. And I'm old.
Oh, the irony.
My kids tell me, Mama, you are 75. I said, I know, but they make me so sick. They be acting like, it's so sickening, like, oh my God, my leg. Okay, your leg hurts. Okay, your foot hurts. Okay, that's our age group. But anyway, I don't know what I could tell them now, because they probably tell me more than if I'm doing something, that don't make sense. Grandma, that don't make sense. You know, especially my oldest, next to the oldest, not my oldest great grandbaby, because I'm learning her. You know, she's going through a lot, and I'm dealing with her. Then I come down to the boy, and Mishaw's old as dirt.
Yes.
So he just like, I don't understand why you do that. That makes no sense. I'd be going, because I want to.
Right.
But anyway, so I don't really know what I could tell them. All I want them to be is whatever they want to be. Don't put them in no particular box. It is what it is. Everybody's not going to be the athlete. Everybody's not going to be doing all this kind of crazy stuff. Let them do their own thing. I mean, what they want to be. And I enjoy watching it. Like, really? Didn't know that. Because I always learn something. You know, I love reading. I love listening. I like being around people. You always learn. That's what I want to tell people my age. Stop putting yourself in a box. Okay, we did that back in the 60s and 70s and 80s. Okay, wow. Some 90s, but come on, cut it out, y'all. Okay, stop acting like y'all didn't do nothing, because I was there. I probably saw you.
So forever being a learner.
Always
learning.
Always. You got to be like that.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So thinking about who you are as a child, even having your first child at 14, what is something that you would tell that earlier version of yourself? If you could give her any advice, what would you tell her?
And that came up in my Sunday school classes, because then they're young, and the kids I had was 13, 17, and then telling them that I had children, they were shocked at first, like, are you for real? I said, very real. I would want them to know more about themselves, especially to know that it's not the end of the line, but I would want their parents to talk to them more. Don't let them just skip along and not say anything, but I really, really I've seen young girls completely destroyed because people talked about them because I got talked about. But don't let that take you down. Don't let having that child stop you from doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
You can't. Because, and that's my only concern is I hate to see young women go down because of this or because of that. And that bothers me more than anything else.
Yeah. It's just that constant. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Always.
Even
you
if
gotta keep going regardless of how hard it is and what you have to go through.
Yeah.
It's there. But you got to want it. You got to.
That's the part right there.
You gotta want it.
That's good. Ooh, you preaching today, Miss
I'm
Ma'am.
nice.
All right, last kind of reflection question, because I think this is super important. So, if you could talk to your parents today, and kind of show them the life that you lived and things like that, what would you say to them? What would that conversation kind of look like?
Wow.
What would you do? What would you say?
To Mom and Daddy, I love you both. If it hadn't been for them, I would have gotten this far. I get emotional when I talk about them. They were good. I wish you'd have been a little bit more, told me a little bit more about life. I probably would have been better. But other than that, they were good parents. I can't complain. I mean, I really, it's not too much I say except I wish they'd have talked to me more. I wish I wasn't so hard-headed about things. I thought that they were so bad, but they weren't.
You'd be like, y'all was right.
They were right. And I hate to admit that. When you're the age, you say, when I got in my 30s and 40s, I'm saying, God, I'm starting to sound like Mama. Stop. So I cut myself off. But they were right. They were right. Yeah. And so that's the only thing I say is that if I don't see them again, I'm going to see them and say, dog, y'all right. Well, okay, I'm glad to be up here with y'all. I guess I'm going to be up here. Maybe I'm going downstairs and I'm going to wave to y'all as I go down the steps. But I'm glad I had my parents. I really am. I love both of them. Yeah, Louise and Harold.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well,
that is all that I have for you.
Thank you.
Wasn't bad, was it?
I hope I didn't embarrass you.
Why would you embarrass me?
I don't know.
You wouldn't embarrass me.
But I'm good.
Okay.
I'm all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you, little girl.
Love you too.
Okay.
And that's it. That's a